So you're saying just 1 week ago you felt this?
Yeah, like I felt like completely, oh, I'm completely in love with myself. Like I felt it like a week ago, completely. Yeah.
Wow. I hope I can figure out how to. I probably need like mushrooms to feel that. I don't know.
Mushroom does
But
help.
which funny, I tried to do mushrooms one time and it didn't
Mm,
work because it was
mm,
like counteracting with the medication that I take. So I
mm,
want to try again.
mm,
But like go off my I mean, I shouldn't go off medication, but just for like a few days I'll go off to try the mushrooms because I have heard
mm,
of other people saying similar things as you,
mm,
but with the
mm,
assistance of psychedelics because it kind of
mm.
takes them out of their human analytical element and it
Exactly.
gets them in touch with like the people and the love around
Mm,
them. So yeah, that's
mm,
incredible.
mm.
Very inspiring to hear.
Yeah, I recommend it. Like, yeah, mushroom is like the my thing. I feel like.
Oh, so you've had experience with mushrooms?
Yeah, and like I'm microdosing right now.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So when was the first time you tried mushrooms?
Oh, first time was like, now that I think of it, it's like really crazy, but like I never had any experience with mushroom before, but like I jumped in like this mushroom ceremony thing, like where all the participants take like 4 grams, 5 grams, like a big amount of mushrooms, and then go on like a full journey. And then that was like, that was my first time. And then that was like 2 years ago.
When you did this, did you have like an intense trip or was it mild?
Oh, it was very, very intense.
What was it like?
It was like, I start like seeing things. For example, like there's like one person who was sitting next to me. He was like sitting still, but in my eyes, like he started doing this. And then like I was like, this is so scary. So I closed my eyes. And then like apparently when you are journeying, like you are supposed to be closing your eyes because you see things that is like your brain is not ready to see.
Yeah, no, I've heard of. I mean, I've more specifically heard more stories like that with DMT. You know what I mean? I don't even know where
Mm,
to find DMT, but I've
mm,
I've heard that that one is like very extreme. Like you can have psychological like revelations. Like, oh my God,
mm.
this is helping me fix a problem I've been having for years. But I've
Oh
heard
yeah.
mushrooms can also have somewhat of a similar
Mm,
effect where some psychological problems could get worked out because you see the
mm,
world in a new light. And I'm like,
mm,
maybe that's what I need to get to step 3 when you were going to,
mm.
to those 3 steps. Some assistance for me because
Yeah.
I'm very like I'm a overthinker. Like I have a
Mm,
hard time like resting my mind, you know?
mm.
Yeah.
It might help. Like I think like after the ceremony, I feel like I finally learned how to relax my body. Like, like, mhm.
Do you microdose when you perform on stage?
No, I don't. Like I do like once in 3 days right now.
Yeah.
But like I microdosing days like when I don't have any like um shows or anything.
And like microdosing when you do that, so
Mm.
you don't trip, but you sort of like feel more relaxed. Is that what it does when you're microdosing?
Yeah, so like you don't really trip, like you are experiencing like your regular daily life,
Mm-hmm.
but like with like a little bit more heart opening, like more like you feel touched or moved by like trees or birds, like oh, like
Like more in touch
beautiful.
with that's that's great because it's like you're from what I'm hearing, it's almost like you're more in touch with the beauty of
Mm.
life and not so much
Mm.
the negativity, because I feel like especially now, like with the
Mm.
news and everything, so much information coming our way, it could
Mm.
get easy. It could become easy to get in the mindset. And I get there sometimes myself of like the
Mm.
world is doomed. You know what I mean? Like we have a shitty
Mm.
society,
Mm.
whatever, like those types of negative feelings about society. But it sounds like with
Mm.
this, you're able to somehow get in touch with the beauty that still exists, you know?
Mm.
And it
Mhm.
sounds like the beauty that exists is not the people, it's the nature. No, I'm just kidding.